welcome to episode 208 of the Crafty Boys, where we're awesome. What
Okay.
else? What else do we say?
Did your mom tell you that?
I want to put this out to our two listeners. We need, what do they call them? A supercut of Shane's.
We need to go to supercuts. My intros.
Because
God.
I swear to Christ, every one of them is different.
Okay,
maybe subtle differences sometimes, but
I don't know. Maybe
who knows? You never know. It could be what year are we in now? I have no idea. How long have we been doing this?
I think it's 2009, 43 years.
2943. We started this in that's ridiculous. We should know this, but it was 2015. I think we started this.
Yeah,
so,
I think so. Yeah.
So a super cut of that should be done for the 5th year.
Sure.
What does that make? 15.
That's next
15,
year.
17,
wow.
18. Oh shit! Is that? No. Yeah. Okay. Dave, take off your top. So anyway, moving right along. This week's beer was chosen by whom? I don't even remember. Because we picked it a couple weeks ago.
I think it was a group effort.
This is a group effort. All right, then we should introduce it as a group. So this week we're going to the Old Yale Brewing Co. And this is the Himalayan. God, my camera. The Himalayan Salted Caramel Porter. Now, being this is their part of their Trailblazer series. It's really important because it means that there's more beer in the can, and we feel really good about that. So I'm going to pop mine open. Now, full disclosure, I've actually had one of these already.
I've had two
last week, or maybe two. But I'm curious to know what you guys think, because this is a beer that has a big claim to fame of being a salted caramel, which, if you're anyone who's anybody, you've probably had some salted caramel at some point in your life. And Peanut Gallery.
And Old Yale has never done us wrong, right? I mean, we've done Old Yale, I think, 3 times before, and each time it's been a winner. So we're expecting big things.
I am expecting big things of this because Old Yeller. Old Yale. Yes, we expect big things.
Old Yale is frankly one of my favorite breweries in BC. They're out of Chilliwack, I believe. Are they not?
Okay. It's definitely got the flavor of a porter.
Well, first of all, the smell, the aroma is sensational.
It's powerful.
Deep,
very
and
powerful.
Sweet and powerful.
It's got some nice, very mild lacing here. It's got a little mild.
If you don't pour it well.
The head does stick around, so it's very Guinness-like in its appearance.
Very,
very dark.
Although it's even darker. My lighting actually sucks huge, so you can't see the color.
That's really not bad at all. That's actually.
But it is a deep caramel color.
Now I'm gonna say something here. Okay, I've already had 2 of these last week, and I'll be honest. When I had those ones, the salted caramel flavors didn't come through.
No,
but I'm trying it here now, and wow, is it ever powerful? Like the salted caramel, it's what all I can taste.
I'm definitely I'm getting a lot of salt in this particular can.
But isn't that funny?
Maybe a mild caramel.
I'm totally getting the caramel.
Yeah, I'm getting some caramel, but it's more salt on my end. But maybe that's my palate right now. What about you, Dave?
I would have to say, I'm getting some salt. The caramel might take a little more to really kick in.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't care.
You don't care? Well,
I'm liking this.
Yeah.
So
it's really good.
Yeah, it's it's extremely nice. So the fact that I'm not like, oh yeah, this is, absolutely, like, I'm not getting what Alan is getting on this one. And maybe it's because Alan's already tasted this one, so his taste buds have been primed.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're looking for. Whereas my buds haven't been trained yet. So
why do I picture like that somehow is being you're being tracked down and or hunted down, and like there's a taste bud sort of police controlling over art, like a dystopian taste police or something.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that this is probably one of the best porters we've ever had on the show.
I can go for that. I mean, the last one, Shane says while quietly opening the spreadsheet to see what the beer was last time. But it definitely is a it's a strong contender for the top, I'll say. Because I think the last wasn't the last one
it was very recent actually.
I don't know if it was the last beer, but the beer before that definitely.
No, it was 2 beers ago. Was a porter, and it was kind of. I mean, it was good as a porter, but it was a Nanaimo bar porter.
Oh, that's right. The Nanaimo bar one
didn't have the Nanaimo bar flavor to it. This has the flavor as advertised, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I agree because I remember that very clearly now. Going Nanaimo bar, yes, this is going to be great.
Now I have a question. I have a question for you guys, though.
Yep.
So it's the Himalayan Salted Caramel Porter. Now, Himalayan salt is like one of those trendy kind of things that everybody has to have. It's healthier because it's from Himalaya, or it's Himalayan or whatever.
Let's see. Himalayan salt is supposed to be a rock salt. Pinkish in tone, usually as a food additive. Also used for cooking, decorative lamps, and spa treatments. The salt is marketed to claims health benefits, but no clinical evidence exists for such claims. So,
isn't salt just an element? I mean, you can't change it. It's a base element, right? Salt is salt.
It's just a salt. Yeah, it's a salt. You flavor
Himalayan
stuff with
salt is no different from the stuff that you buy in the box. In the white box with the blue dots on it, with a little pull-out spigot that table salt.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, it's not all that exciting. I mean, it's just
it's pink.
It's pink.
I kind of wonder if they actually used Himalayan salt or if they used the regular stuff.
Well, if it's claiming to be a Himalayan salted thing, so you'd think they would use the pink. You'd think the beer would be pink, though. But I mean, there's Dave there sitting quietly in his parents' basement, who's be like screaming out, "It's pink! It's pink salt!" Because that's all about. Actually, I remember watching this science show a little while ago about the salt crystal lamp things that you heat them up and they're supposed to give off like ions and kill you or something. So these guys actually bought a whole bunch of these lamps and they took them to this nuclear physics lab, and they're like, "Hey, can you detect like all these ions supposed to be given off by the heated salt?" They're like, "Sure." So they stick this thing up against this, this humongous machine that detects ions like from space. And they turned the lamp on, and they actually did it very scientifically. They left it on for a little while first. They did it, they put a bigger bulb in, that we have detected like nothing. Like, there's nothing being given off by these lamps at all. It was kind of amusing. So but then they were like, oh no, wait, but we're getting some neutrinos from Mars or whatever the neutrinos are coming through, but there was nothing being given off by these lamps except for.
I wonder if I should show my wife that show.
Oh, is she big onto the whole pink?
We have like 3 of them.
Yeah, well, it's all hogwash. So
yeah,
but you know what? It's fine. It's not like,
It looks nice.
it does look pretty. It's like those those pardon me, those what is the like crystals and things, like rocks and gems that you put on your face and stuff, and it's supposed to like make you masculine or whatever.
What?
I don't know. I've never really done any research on this.
Ever make a man masculine? I don't think so. So
what about you, Dave?
So are we ready to rate this beer or what?
Yeah, I think so. I think this one's an easy rate. Dave, what is your rating on this beer? Don't hurt yourself now. Think hard, sir. Think hard now.
It's math. Math is hard.
You just have to pick a whole number.
Just one number.
No, that just doesn't do justice. I'm saying 8.9034.
So basically,
8.934.
9034.
90. Sorry. Okay. All right, Alan.
I give it a 9.
I will give it also a 9. I give this a higher rating because it does have a bit more flavor than the porter from a few episodes ago. So, but also Old Yale. You're right. I'd have to look back at what other things we've had from them, but they always do a nice product. So,
indeed.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
here we go. I gotta do this properly. So I give this beer a thumbs up. I think it's a decent one. Yeah. And I did actually give. I had one can left of that Nanaimo Bar Porter from a few weeks back. I actually had a spare can, and I was gonna drink it, but I was looking at it in the fridge, going, "I don't know,
am I that desperate?"
Like anything? So then I gave it to my neighbor, who's a beer guy, and he makes tons of beer, and he showed me how to make beer, and I said, you have to come back down the hall. You have to come back here. And he's like, well, why? I'm like, I'm going to give you a can of beer. He's like, okay. And so he came over and I gave him it. And I said, I need you to tell me what this beer is like. As we did it on the show and we didn't really love it. We thought it was an okay porter, but it wasn't as advertised. And so he's like right away. Psh. Yep. Decent porter. Doesn't taste anything like what the can says it is. So, yeah. So we're not alone in our harsh judgment. So this week, Alan, you have a bunch of awesome links.
Okay, so we're coming up to Christmas season here, and as you guys know, you should know if you watch this channel that Shane and I do an advent calendar every year. And the one that we've been doing for the past 4 years, Shane, is the advent calendar that Parallel 49 and Central City do together. So it's 24 unique beers, one for each day of Advent. And this year they're doing something a little bit different. Central City and Parallel 49 are each doing their own calendars. So we have to choose which one we're going to do. The Central City is releasing one, and it is called the Outdoor Adventure Pack. It's going to have 24 500 ml cans of unique beers. It's going to be available in BC liquor stores around the province, and it's going to be $65 plus taxes. Now, Parallel 49 is releasing their own, and it is called the Craft Countdown. And it will not be available in BC liquor stores. It's going to be in private liquor stores. They have not issued a price officially, but on their Instagram channel, somebody from their organization posted that the price would be a little over $70. The cans in the Parallel 49 pack look like the standard 177 mil cans. I can't remember how many mils are in a standard can. So with the Central City one, you get more beer in every can and a cheaper price. So I think it's pretty clear which one we're going to go with. Well, and to boot. Okay, so a few years ago, we started doing the advent calendars.
I
I
just
found-
opened it up, and yeah, 2016, 17, and 18.
Okay, so the Parallel 49 entries were always the most anticipated. I found that they were better than the Central City ones, but last year that changed. The Central City ones were far superior to the Parallel 49 entries, and I think for that reason, I think Central City has earned our business for this coming up year.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard choice, but I think I don't know. I think we did like Central City stuff more. I'd have to check
We did.
again. We'd have to go back to the tape. But yeah, I do recall liking like the actually I could look it up right now, but I won't.
Well, there was the after hours.
The was that the gin one, I think, or the whiskey one? I can't remember.
The
But that was. So I'm hoping that we'll get some repeats of that, because that one was really good to the point where I actually went and bought more cans of it. So I'm really saddened that they are not doing like multiple ones. That's so sad.
Me too. But the Central City stuff was far superior last year in almost every respect. And for that reason, that's why I think we're gonna we'll go with the Central City one.
Who does Tukes of Hazard? Do you remember?
That's Parallel 49.
Okay. Because that was one of the ones that we kept seeing, I think, over the last couple of years. That beer went down the wrong way.
I found last year Parallel 49 cheaped out on some of their beers, where they would take an existing beer, change it slightly, like they'd add like a different adjunct to it or something, and label it as a brand new beer. That's not a brand new beer. Central City, pardon me, actually created last year 12 brand new beers that we've never had before. So if they can do that again, but with 24 beers, I mean, I think we'll be sitting pretty.
I think so too. I mean, you know, there's absolutely who knows? I'm leaving it to the guests, the people who want to guess. I don't know. I'm just going to be very pleased every day when we start. Oh my god! Whoa!
My goodness.
But the one thing I am concerned about is the 500 mil.
Well, 500 mils is a lot to have every day. But if you think about it, you're spending less money than you would on the Parallel 49 pack. So,
that is true.
I mean, I guess if you've had enough, you can just dump whatever you don't drink.
Yeah, but I also have a peanut gallery to help me too. So
that's true.
The peanut gallery is going to get ready for a bunch of beer in the advent calendar, right? Yep, they're excited. And it is a Victoria year, so I will be in Victoria at some point. So we'll probably have to finish off the last like 2 or 3 at your place. So,
all right.
Hey, wait a minute, Dave. Where are you going to be?
I wonder.
What news have you got, Dave?
I could find myself being in the Big V very shortly.
Yes, that's right. You're moving there.
The Big V. The Big V is something else.
Well, you're doing you're moving to Victoria, Dave. I think we talked a little bit about this about a few weeks back, but
yes.
You're confirmed now to actually be there.
And indeed, yes, I am going to be there very shortly.
So, Dave, any chance you're going to do the advent calendar with us this year?
Unfortunately, probably no.
Unfortunately, yeah.
The cost. I can't. $70 is a lot for beer, and
but it's a month's worth of beer.
Actually, is sorry.
But it's a month's worth of beer.
It is a month's worth of beer. That's very true. However, the bigger thing is my work. I'll be working much and late. So Yeah, it wouldn't work very well.
Well, you know, if you're in Victoria and, you know, Alan lives there, so, you know, you could share.
It's true.
Good.
Just put it out there.
You know what? Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Indeed.
Now, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the Christmas Craft Beer Show, which is coming up at the Save On Foods Memorial Center here in Victoria on November 29th and November 30th. This is an event that Shane and I attended 2 years ago. We weren't able to go to the last year's one. It was a good time. They're going to have 39 different breweries there showing off their Christmas beer wares. It was a good time. That's a Friday and Saturday. It's $40 to get in, and 10 tokens is $15.
When is it again?
It is November 29th and November 30th.
Okay.
I'm looking at going on November the 30th, the Saturday.
Sweet.
So if you want to come,
Looking at you, Dave. You gonna represent? You gonna represent and be a real crafty boy?
We will have to see.
Dave is so non-committal.
I know, right? I mean, that's
You
so
can
lame.
blame my work.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or you could just blame Dave.
Yeah, that's just blame Dave. I mean, really.
I will not be allowed to book time at that point.
Yes. Okay. Fun Dave. Fun Dave. And that's it for my links. That's all I've got.
That's all. Well, that's okay because we're pretty much at time anyway. But so this week's beer, Old Yale Brewing. Good job. We love you. Thank you for making a beer that actually tastes like what it says it is on the can. Am I really poking a bit too much fun at the Nanaimo bar? But I kind of am. So next week, we don't know what the beer is, but please do come back. We will, of course, be here around 9:30 on Wednesday night where we live stream, or you can just watch us all the time the entire week. There are 207 other episodes that you can check out. And hopefully by next week, I'll be able to fix the audio podcast because you can still subscribe to us that way too, because it's how awesome we are. So, and it's all Dave's fault anyway. Because he's moving and stuff. So actually, will Dave be here next week? Who knows?
Should be.
But on that note, thank you all again. Make sure to spread the word, do all the social media things, and click all the links and bells and stuff, and subscribe to our channel because we're awesome and we love you. And thank you all for coming. We'll see you all next week. Alan, as always, do that thing.